Right. Now here that I have taken 2022 paper again, but this time I am selecting the set question that if you go through all the past papers that you can see that always you get a compulsory question from the topic set, and it is around that the 15 to 17 marks, or sometimes the 10 to 15 marks. So then I am planning to discuss 3 to 4 questions from the past papers with related to this topic. And name a universal set for the following set. Set A, they have listed down the items, books, pencils and pens. So then what can be the universal set, children, for this set? That you can write the universal set. So then the stationaries used by a school child. That you can write anything anything in the sense that if it is that the applicable for this example, that it doesn't matter that the universal set, that the whole thing, it's about the stationaries used by a school child. And out of this, that the books, pencils, pens, maybe that the writing materials, that we can have the drawing materials and the writing materials, kind of that. You can name it as stationaries used by a school child. And this answer can be varied from child to child, and looking at your answer, whether it is that the relevant for the given set, so then you will be getting the marks. So then we will move to the next question, the Roman number 2 Pute. That universal set is 1 to 9 counting numbers. Now, how you're listing the elements, you put the equation mark, open the curly bracket, then you write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and close the curly bracket. So then the list A, that what is the set A? The even numbers. So then you write 2, 4, 6, 8. That's it. You don't have 10 here, no? It's 2, 4, 6, 8. So then the A complement or A dash. What does this mean, children? A dash, the members or the elements which are not in A. Now the universal set here is the counting numbers from 1 to 9. And the set A, it is the even number from 1 to 9, 2, 4, 6, 8. Right? 2, 4, 6, 8. And that the other one should be, the A dash here should be, the A complement should be the odd numbers. That if I write it as a description, I can write this is the odd numbers. Right? And when I'm listing down 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, like this. Okay. And you want to represent everything in a Venn diagram. Now, children, that you want to understand this, that when you are drawing the Venn diagram, see that first of all, you want to draw the rectangle. Right? Try to understand that you just see how easy this question, but still it gives you 17 marks. And you write here the universal set sign. And you draw the circle to show the set A. And so draw the arrow correctly to the circle itself, that is A. And so then the outside the circle, but inside the universal set, it is A dash. Okay. Then you write 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now everything is completed. So this is the, you know how you get the marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is how you get the 5 marks. So you want to mark the universal set, you want to mark the set A, and don't draw that when you are showing that some students that is they just mark A and this is A dash. To where now they have marked the A and A dash? This is wrong, Pute. That you want to bring this arrow to this circle and draw it nicely and show this is set A. And that the outside the circle, but inside the rectangle or the universal set, that is A dash, right? So then we are done with that question. 17 marks, you just imagine. So when you are listing that the A dash, when you are listing A, and when you are listing the universal set item, that altogether you get 10 marks, right? So this is a very easy question, but you want to understand the concept well, especially when it comes to the Venn diagram. So then you want to draw the complete Venn diagram like this. So then we will move to 2021 paper, right? In 2021 paper also that you have the set question, but this time you have only the 2021, right? That you have 8 marks question. They have given the universal set and they have given the A dash. Here also I will tell you a tricky point what they have given and what you get wrong when you are drawing the Venn diagram. So then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it is the universal set. Children, that doesn't mean that the whole universe that we have the numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But at this moment, I consider that we do have only 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is the universal set. These are the numbers we do have at this moment, right? Out of these, that the A dash or the A complement is 2 and 6. Now, can you list down that what are the items you have in A? 3, 4, 5, right? Because the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 now. So then 2 and 6, that the starting number and the ending number they have taken as the A dash. And the middle 3 numbers, 3, 4, 5, they have taken as A. So then when you are representing this, keep this in your mind. Let's see what I am doing here. When you are representing this on a Venn diagram, Pute, that you draw the rectangle and you write the universal set sign. Why we are showing the universal set sign here? That means this rectangle represents the universal set. And you want to have the circle A, and some students, when I was marking the papers, what I understood, they have marked this as A dash, which is completely wrong. Because they thought that they have given that the A dash, therefore that the circle should be A dash. No, that the circle should be again that you want to mark the arrow correctly, right? So then the circle should be A. And inside the circle, you can write down the values inside the elements in the set A, right? Give me a second that my pen is not working. Right, okay, so then this is A. I write 3, 4, 5. Right, so then this is A, 3, 4, 5. And the outside A, but inside the rectangle, that is A dash. So then 2 and 6, right? So then the A set is 3, 4, 5. And the A dash outside the circle, but inside the rectangle. So then 2 and 6 A dash or A complement. And inside the circle that you write down 3, 4, 5, that you get 6 marks when you complete this Venn diagram like this, right? So then the Roman number 2, here you want to write the universal set. Again, that this answer will be varied from child to child. But what is the universal set comes to my mind when I'm reading this set A. Students in grade 8 of the school, the universal set comes to my mind. Students in the middle school, right? Students in the middle school, right? That we know in the middle school we have 3 grades, right? Grade 6, grade 7, and grade 8. Those are the 3 grades we have in the middle school. So therefore, at this moment, I consider the universal set as the middle school. Under the middle school, I have another 3 sets, A, B, C. A is grade 8, B is grade 7, and C is grade 6. Something like that. But you can think it in another way, that students in Lyceum, Nugegoda, the branch, or students in that kind of thing, that you can think. That here what came to my mind, the universal set I'm considering at this moment, students in the middle school. So that is the whole question in 2021 paper. So then we will move to 2020 paper and see that what kind of question they have given. Again, it is 10-mark question, 2020. And we'll see what we want to do. The list out the elements of the following sets. Multiples of 8 between 7 and 43. First of all, that you want to know the multiples of 8, no children. So then you write 8, 16, so then 24, 32, so then 40, 48. So these are the values. Then the 56, these are the values that I just wrote down the multiplication table for the 8, right? The 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, and 56. But when I'm listing down that I have a condition between 7 and 43. So then I can get 8 and 40, that's it. Right? Because 48, I can't take because at the upper limit they have given me 43. And when you're listing out the elements of a set, children, you know you want to mark that you can take any English letter. I will take here the letter E to denote that the 8, and I write that inside the curly bracket 8, 16, 24, 32, and 40. That you can take any English the letter for this. But keep in your mind, let's say you are listing down the vowels in the English alphabet. What will be the elements for the A, E, I, O, U? In that case, you can't get this as A. Why? The set A, element also A. So then when you find the elements A, E, I, O, U, when you are naming the set, you can't take A, E, I, O, U, those 5 letters to name the set. But here when it comes to the numbers, we don't want to worry that inside the curly brackets, we do have the numbers. So then we can just write the any letter as we wish. So then the next one, the universal set they have given 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. No 10 is included. We don't know why is that, but the universal set is 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. So then the A dash will be what? 6, 8, 9. Because that the 7 and 11 included to A, and then the A dash or the A complement, it is 6, 8, and 9, because 7 and 11 in A. So then how we are going to have the Venn diagram for this? That like earlier, that you draw the rectangle, right? So this is very easy, children, that when you understand the concept well, and you mark the universal set, then you draw the A circle and name it nicely like this, that the arrow should be here. Then the outside the circle, inside the rectangle, that is A dash or A complement. A is 7 and 11. So then 6, 8, and 9. Right? So this is the completed Venn diagram where you can get the 5 marks. Okay. So then we discussed 2022, 2021, and 2023 past papers. and 3 sets question that hope you can understand that in some papers it is like 17 marks. And another paper it was 8 marks, that the 2020 it was 10 marks. So then depending on the sub question you have, the number of marks they have allocated will be varied, but you can see the same thing they have given, right? So then it's easier for us to go through that, just check all these three past papers and be thorough with this, because this is a compulsory question where you can easily score 10 marks in your exams. Apart from these 3 questions we discussed, by any chance, let's say they have asked you to list the elements, right? So in the word, let's say candy, right? And that I told you that you want to get a letter to name this set, right? So this is the set. So then you can't get any of the letters, that the K, A, N, D, Y, you can't get any of these letters. So then what you write, that the letters in the word candy. First you introduce what is the letter you get. So then I name it as X, a totally different letter now. Then I write X equal to K, comma A, and N, D, Y. Okay, so this is how you want to write that. If they have asked you to list down the elements or the letters in the word candy, first of all, you want to name this set. Letters in the word candy, I name that set as X, and that I write is X equal to the curly bracket. Then I list down the elements, and you know the elements are not repeated when it comes to the set lesson.